Okay, so can you guys say your band name, your name, and your role in the band?
So we are the Millenium. My name is Kyle. Mr. Kyle's, people call me Feather, and I play guitar, piano, and vocals.
And I'm also Kyle. I play guitar.
Sean, I play bass.
And Matt couldn't be here. He's done boomers, but he's our vocalist.
Can you guys give a little background information on the band?
Yeah, well, we used to be in some local bands. My band and Matt's band was called The Last Semester. These two guys' band was called The Picture Perfect. And we lived down the street from each other. And, over time we just got to be really good friends. And, in doing that, we started collaborating a little more and just being around each other. And their band kind of dissolved at the same time ours did. And so from there, it's just kind of like, well, you guys want to do this? Should we make something up? And Matt and I already had written the CD. And so at that point, we're just like, man, this is a perfect fit. So it worked out very nicely, very conveniently.
How would you guys describe your music to anybody who hasn't heard you?
The genre question.
It's kind of, we self-describe it as like Titanic pop, like this.
It sounds jokey.
Yeah, but it's like this high energy, acoustic-driven pop rock with some electronic elements.
The backbone would probably be acoustic, electronic.
Yeah.
And then from that we build outward into whatever other sounds we're into at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty eclectic, actually.
To each of you guys, what is the best part of playing the show?
I think the two components that really hit me is the connection with a fan. If they're singing the words back, or you can just tell that moment means so much to them. The musical element I think is extremely important to me. And I guess I'm just a performer at heart. So I get a rush on stage.
Pretty much just playing the music, I guess. You just kind of lose thought of all your problems, I guess, that you're dealing with, all the stuff that's in your head. You can just kind of forget about all that and just have fun for 30 minutes and hopefully change someone else's life, I guess.
Yeah, there's just so much camaraderie. I mean, even with people you don't know. I mean, there's many families that get created out of some of these bands that play and whatnot. And people get to meet people and they become friends. And then they come to more shows and then we become friends with them. And it's just like, it's a really cool thing.
Who would you guys say your biggest influences are musically?
As a group, collectively or individually?
Individually.
I'm really into Coldplay and other bands that are primarily piano driven, like Jack's Mannequin or The Rocket Summer, Mariana's Trench, things like that.
I'm from a town called Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and the local scene has been a big part of my life. There's some Grammy-winning bands that have come from there. Bon Iver, his drummer S. Carey, they're huge indie ambient influences, and I think that's driven my acoustic guitar playing instrumentally and my songwriting. So I'd say just those two have had a profound impact.
Yeah, yes. Bon Iver is a huge one. We all just listen to so much different music, and it's constantly just, dude, check out this song. We're not necessarily just like listening to punk rock and stuff. It's all just a combination of so many things that influence us, I guess.
Who or what made you guys realize you wanted to be musicians?
Blink-182, definitely for me. It's just what 15-year-olds must just grow up and they see like that, and you just like, oh, fuck yeah, that's what I want to do with my life. That's what I want to do.
I guess for me I was just kind of handed a guitar after I had this really bad breakup when I was 15, and I found solace in playing an instrument, locking myself in a room and continually just working at it. From there, like the local shows, it's just like that thrill that like previously, like the camaraderie, it's exponential, it builds, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I guess kind of on the same lines, like I just started playing music, started to teach myself, and and that led to breakups and things like that. And I was actually never into the local scene really, so as far as wanting to be in a band, like, I think it was a matter of wanting to create music as a group and not by yourself, because it was so much less exciting. You couldn't share anything, you know, like, there's no camaraderie with that, so.
That's our college runs that. It's like a makerspace for young people. They have a
So, what is your guys' favorite song to play live?
in here. Garnish I Love is at the top.
Garnish I Love is just so fun to play.
Yeah, it's just this high energy jumping song. I think
It's the jump set, really.
And I guess this is an acoustic tour for us, so we've kind of switched up the set a little bit. We've kind of reworked the songs. I think for me, in that regard, it's No Knocks Tonight. We made this slower kind of slutty jam, I guess you could say. I mean, it's very dirty.
It's
It's
swanky.
It's swanky. It's just so much fun to play on guitar. It's great.
How did you guys come up with the band's name?
Well, it was Matt and I when we started, and we just wanted something iconic, you know, to define kind of a generation. And there's nothing better than Millenium. I mean, it's what I grew up in, it's what he grew up in, and it's what. Yeah, we're all part of that. And I think, you know, to carry it further, it defines our music. Like, you know, of love, of loss, of learning is something we always say, and I think it reflects us and a lot of people that we play music to. So.
Musically speaking, what are each of your guys' guilty pleasures?
I love this.
I've crossed over that's no longer a guilty pleasure because I'll probably admit it, but I think what people are really surprised is one of my favorite bands is Hanson. And yeah, you just know that. They're amazing musicians. They write some jams. That and like show tunes.
Yeah.
I'm super into.
I really I'm so into Katy Perry. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Oh, she's great. And like, I don't know if this is a guilty pleasure, but more of just like people wouldn't expect. It's like Ella Fitzgerald, you know, the old jazz revival stuff. It's just amazing. I love it so much.
I can't even think of a guilty pleasure.
I know. I think it's like a one.
Because
yeah, guilty pleasure is weird, but
Yeah.
Well, Sean will just get on random kicks. Like one day, he was just really vibing an Emblem 3 song, and it's because it was a good song, you know. Like
it's true.
So you went through just whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's just just listen to what I like, I guess, you know.
Whatever fits the mood.
Yeah.
Whatever that might be.
Do you guys feel like online music sharing has a big effect on the industry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I wouldn't make it entirely negative. I mean,
I think it's just changing. It's not.
It's a model.
It's good and bad. I'd say. I mean, it's great in some ways. In some ways, it's kind of hurt the whole.
I would say
you gotta find a way to not rely on those, I guess.
I would say,
online sales,
yeah, like 30 years ago, it was a few people who had control of the radio waves, and I think now it's so many people have access to the studio or piano or guitar or recording equipment that it's a level playing field, and so there's a lot more competition. And I think the more music that gets out there, the more competition there is. The drive to get better is, I mean, it becomes a bigger component of that. So I don't think it's bad. I just think it's changing.
Where do you guys want to see this band going? Like in the next 5 or 7 years?
I think we just want to play shows.
Yeah, that's about it.
Be able to make a record and play it for people.
We just want people to be to I don't know, see what I feel like all that comes out of, I don't know, just like honesty. We just want to play honest music for people and then get that back from them, I guess. And I don't know, just reach greater heights. You know,
You just meet so many cool people in different places, and it's like, I got to see New York City because of music, and so that's just a big part.
If somehow it's my career, I think that's the goal. You know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
First,
for this.